Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie, and today I wanted to set up and talk about my budget planner and goals and different things I want to get back into and establish for 2026. Consistency is the word, and so I just need to do it. That means every day I need to be in my checkbook register that I keep in my wallet and make sure I'm logging all of my transactions and keeping an eye on my balance, and that I'm in here every 2 weeks when I get paid. The night before I get paid, or I guess the day I get paid, I usually come through, figure out what bills I have, what do I have left. That's going to go into savings challenges and different things like that, whatever I can do. And I really want to pay down my debt, start my savings challenges back up, and just be consistent with it. And if all I can save is 50 cents, then 50 cents will go into here, and I will save it. All right, so this is my coin purse. This belongs in my purse because I do cash spending, and the change that I get always goes into here. So I'm going to put this in my purse. It won't be used until January. None of this will start until January when I have a fresh start. I'm going to take all of my overtime and bonus money and pour it into a couple of savings challenges, and then in January we'll start fresh. So I just want to show you, these are the main things that I use. I went into Excel and created a bank teller slip just on a regular piece of paper, printer paper, and then I ran it through my laminator, and now I can write on it with a permanent marker. And then I just take my, where did I just put it? I just cleaned off my desk. Can we find anything now? I know it's right here, and it's probably staring at me. Anyway, I take fingernail polish remover, and I remove old information, write in the new information, give this to the teller with my bank slip and my ID, and I get the amount of cash. That lives in here. I am planning on going to the bank today and get some money out, so I'm going to fill this out with you. And then when I get back from the bank and shopping, we're going to do this tonight. And to let me think, how do I want to do this? I don't know the order it'll be in, but we are going to go to the bank, get the cash, stuff the cash, and all of that. It might just be all in this video. We don't know. We never know, okay? So I just have many bags, a lot of these bags, many as in M-A-N-Y, many bags. Last year I used my bank bag that I made from a cosmetic bag from the dollar store, and then I just took my Cricut and cut out the word bank and a couple of dollar signs, ironed it on, and that's my bank bag. But I think I'll use this one because what do we always say? It's fine, I'm fine, everything is fine. All right, this is a printable that I got off of a momstake.com/bill payment checklist. It's right down here. If you want to get it, it's free. I just took it, printed it out, laminated it, and I've used this for the past few years. And each year I come through and I make sure all of my bills and the totals and things are up to date. My water I only pay every other month, so I X through the months that I don't pay it. HOA went up. My IRA I increased to $200 last year. My water went up since I've got Adam here. I've added all of my credit cards. My internet went down by $3. Yay me. My phone went down because I paid off my phone. We're just paying off his now. And, you know, if things get too tight, I'll just drop, like Prime or, you know, Sirius or whatever. I don't think I'll drop Sling because I really enjoy my TV. But I can do without, you know, Sirius phone and Amazon Prime. Don't want to, but I can. All right, so I have that. Then from, maybe it's Lady and a Budget. I don't know, but LAAB. This was created on the internet in 2018. This is her spreadsheet. Again, I printed it, I laminated it, and each week when I get paid and I save the date, I come through here. No, what is this that I do? This one, is this where I do save the date? No, this goes in my 26 weeks. I think I just figure out what amount I have left, and I put it in here. Been so long since I've done it, don't even remember how I did it. Yeah, that's so fantastic. So we have those. These are the main things that I like to save for. I have my wallet that I usually like to stuff when I am cash spending. All of my money right now is going towards debt and re-upping my IOUs for my big bills that come in February. Those are way more important than anything else. Here, each month, I will save the low of each first day of the month. I owe weather $308 from 2025 and save the date. I save the date in which I get paid. So if I get paid on the 8th, I save $8. If I get paid on the 21st, I save $21. And I allocate all of the money that I have left after I pay my bills. I subtract all of my bills, whatever's left gets divvied up between here. If I only have enough to stuff these two, that's all I stuff. I don't get any money here. Now I'll save a buffer in my checking account to be able to get gas to go to work or the occasional groceries, whatever, to get us through to the next check. But for the most part, this is what keeps me consistent. All right, so what do we have on the back here? We have some crap that's very old and doesn't even matter. All right, so I have to start all of this over again. Get $1,000 in an emergency fund. I have to pay off all my debt. Then I want to save 3 to 6 months expenses in my savings. And I want to have at least 3 months in my checking as a buffer. I want to build up my buffer in my checking. I have Roth IRA and retirement plan through work. I'm well over the 15%, I'm sure. We don't know. Yeah. So we're doing what we can to get here. You know, you're supposed to do 1 first, then 2, but debtors do not wait for you to save your emergency fund, so I don't know. All right, so what I want to do is put these up front. We'll put, maybe we'll do these behind each month. Where's my January? What is happening here? Where's my January? April. Oh, Lord. We don't know. We do not know. Let me go find my binders. I've been doing so much switching between all of my planners. We don't know. All right, hold on. And this is another reason why I buy 2 of everything, because I always have a backup that I can borrow from or use to do other things with. So fantastic. All right, let's put that back. Ugh. All right, so I want to put the January tab here. And in front of the January tab, I'm going to do my bill pay checklist. All right, and then I want to take these and put these up here. This one has to be done first, and then this one is a secondary. So I'm going to put both of those up there. All right, then we have January. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 Sundays. Okay, they gave me 3. That's all right. We can grab another one from another page. Okay, here's March. And then we have April. All right, so I think what we're going to do now is go through and date it for January so that I can be ready. January's monthly goals are to pay, and then we need some paper because our pen got a little cold apparently. Pay down debt, and then start stuffing. And I want to be consistent with budget videos. So every 2 weekends, every other weekend, y'all are going to get a budgeting video. So I hope that you will enjoy it. Okay, had to stop for a moment there. All right, so those are my monthly goals to get back into the groove of things. Important dates will be January 2nd, 1, 2, is it payday? $116 is a payday, and $130 is a payday. That's what we call a magic month, when you get 3 paychecks in 1 month. Quote of the month, we don't know yet. Remember this, we don't know yet. Okay. So now I want to set up the month. Might as well just get it done. It's going to be another long video. Hope y'all don't mind. Alright, so we need some numbers. I'm going to use my trusty Mojo Jojo plans. The last time we did any numbering, we used the first set. So this time we're going to use the second set, and we'll do the clear stickers this time. I am going to start dating this with you, then I will pause the camera, finish it, and then come back, because yawn, that's not fun to watch. Where are all of my blanks that I need? I know I have them. Yeah. I've been putting them in the little boxes that I bought, and got so much in there, don't know where it is. Alright, let's finish off this row. So the first is on a Thursday. So we'll put that there. Then we need 11, which will be on a Sunday. Right here. I try to get all of my numbers done at once, like all of my ones, all of my twos, and then just all of my threes, that type of stuff. Okay, then we have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 that I will need ones. So I'm going to go and do those, then do all my twos, then do all my threes, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've completed the dating. I have the monthly dated, and then I dated the first couple of weeks so that we could get a good head start. I probably should do the rest, but we'll just at least get through the first paycheck, and then we'll worry about the next. These are my budget stickers that I have. I have volume 1 and volume 2. I put them all together. The like ones should be all together. We can't guarantee, but you have payday stickers. I tried to put those in up front with savings, and then bill icons for when bills are due, and then I have all of this is bills due. This is like a monthly tracker, spending tracker, habit tracker, something like that. A little check-in of various areas where you want to save or where you are paying off debt or whatnot. And then in my second one, I just have more of the decorative stickers, weekly expenses, things I don't use as often, financial goals. We need to start doing those. I need to start keeping up with all of my accounts, tax day, budget review, things like that. So I usually use volume 1 for when I'm working on a payday week setup. And this is very functional. This is not anything that I decorate. I just want to look in here and see, oh, I get paid this day and these bills are due. So, to do this, I need to pull out my was it this one? It was not that one, but I do need this. My planner is over here. I keep this because I like it. And so I usually put this in the front. And that also helps me to know, hey, it's your budget planner. All right, so I want to go through here using my cheat sheet list and mark the days in which bills are due and my paydays. So first I want to start with my paydays. And I usually just take like one of these or a smaller one. If I can find it for a monthly would be better. I have those little ones. These are a tad bit smaller. Okay, we can put him there. The 2nd, the 16th, and the 30th are my pay dates. So, I'm a bit of a stickler about getting my stickers down straight. It's a problem. But we're just gonna breeze on through. Just gonna breeze on through. Okay, so those are my paydays. The next thing I want to mark is my house payment. So I just go through here, I get past all of these, and I find the house icons. These are fine. I'm going to move this up here where I can just glance up at it because it's really in my way. All right, so we have the house and the HOA. So that is due every time I get paid. I make a house payment, half of the house payment, and then the full HOA will come out on the 2nd. I have till the 5th, so. All right, so we have the house payment, and then we have the HOA, and how do I want to denote HOA? I have a few gold ones. I don't know what I'm going to do when these run out, but we'll figure something out. So I'm going to put this as my HOA marker. And then we also have prime due. I'm going to use a shopping cart for that. Okay. Water is due on the around the 5th. So we will use this for water for this month. On the 9th, we have a credit card. On the 10th, we have a credit card. And what I like to do is with each paycheck, whatever I can, take a quarter of it, a half of it, whatever I can, and dump it on there, and then do the other half, do another half. I just make payments every paycheck to get these paid off. On the 10th, we have a credit card. On the 14th, we have the internet. On the 16th, we have another credit card. We're working really hard to pay these off. On the 18th, we have the electric. Which will be paid on the 16th because the 18th is a Sunday. 18th, we have Cirrus, and I'm going to put the gas bill on the 19th because I don't know that it's going to come out on the, it says 18th. But I'm going to put it on the 19th because that can vary as far as the date. It's not really a set date. It's weird. I don't understand how it works. Like the 3rd Wednesday or something. 3rd Wednesday, something like that. Okay. We don't know. For 16th, we have credit card. And we have the electricity. The 18th, we need the TV. Which that will probably come out on the 16th. Oh wait, Cirrus is my phone. I mean my radio car. I don't have a car payment. So I just use the little car for my Cirrus. Okay. And then for the gas, that is due on the 18th, we need the little fire icons, which would be right here. I'm going to put him on the 19th. Electric, Cirrus, gas. Okay. Then we have the phone and sling. So we have a phone icon somewhere. We have a phone. Here. And sling, which is our TV provider. So I just put a little TV there. And then on the 23rd, I have my last credit card for the month. And that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all the bills. Isn't that fantastic? That is so fantastic. All right, so now what I want to do is go through the week and mark my paydays. So I'm going to go back to the front of this book. I'm going to grab one of these. And we're gonna put him right there. So Friday the 2nd, I get paid. On the 1st, we have the house. So I like to use, if I have any left, that page can come out. Could use those. This is what I'm looking for. All right, credit cards, car, TV, water, credit cards, that, car, phone, credits, house. Okay. So I'm going to put this on the 1st, and I'm just going to put, well, actually I could put it on the 2nd, because that's really when it's going to come out. HOA and house. Okay, then we have our Roth IRA that comes out. So I want to use one of these umbrellas for that. I bought like 5 or 6 copies of this specific book from like 2016, 2017, I don't know. One of the very first books, it was my favorite book, and they don't do it like this anymore. I don't like this pen at all, Sam I am. Roth. Okay, and then we have Prime. What did shopping cart? Okay, do we have shopping carts on here? We'll do one of these. Actually, I could use up these. Okay. Prime, and that's $15 every month. And that's it for that week. Then on the 5th, we will have the water. Okay, don't know what that is yet. We've estimated about $70 a month. And then on the 9th, we have the Amazon credit card. The BJ's is on the 10th, so we'll do that on the 9th. Man, it feels good to get my life together. Okay, water, Amazon, and BJ's. Okay. And that's as far as I'm going to go for now. That gets us a great start to the budget planner. I wanted to show you how I did that. And I'm going to put this all back into the planner. Okay, so we have our goals, which is to pay down debt, start cash stuffing again, and being consistent with budget videos. I have 3 paydays this month. We don't know what the quote of the month is. We'll have to see what we need to remember and the highlights. This is our bill schedule. We get paid 3 times. We have Prime, House, HOA. I don't have my Roth on there, so we need an umbrella for my Roth. How could we forget that? My Roth will come out. Okay. Then we'll have water, credit card 1 and 2, internet, credit card 3, electric, Cirrus, gas, phone, TV provider, which is Sling, and the last credit card. So those are my bills for the month. And I can't wait for these 4 to drop off. That's gonna be so great. Alright, so that is it for tonight's video. Tomorrow I'm going to the bank, which will be, I don't even know, because I'm filming this ahead of time in case I get hit by a bus. Okay, so this is going up on December 26th. Nope, on December 27th. And then on December 28th, we're going to do the cash stuffing of what I pick up from the bank on the 27th and catch up with my save the date and how's the weather savings challenges. And those 2 help me to pay my 2 largest bills every year. I pay them yearly and get it done. That is my personal property tax and my car insurance. Now that my car is getting another year older, we're going to hope that these bills have dropped. Yay! Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up or hype it. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the cash stuffing. If you want to see more of my videos that are just like this, hit subscribe, check out my playlists. I've got a whole playlist of budgeting. I've got a whole playlist of planning. I've got all kinds of playlists. Decorating, cleaning, cooking, seasonal, decorating, everything. Okay? Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.